Alright guys, we got another video today. As always, we're doing one a day and it's going pretty well. So today we're talking about how nothing that you're going to achieve throughout life, nothing meaningful that you will achieve, that you will have, that will come towards you, nothing that you achieve that's meaningful will be easy. Nothing that you want that's actually going to mean something to you is going to be easy. It's not going to be easy to get. It's not going to be easy to achieve. It's not going to be an easy journey. It's not going to be cheap. It's going to tax you in a way that proves to yourself that you have worked for it, and that shows to yourself and others that you have put in the effort so that you can achieve that at that level and that reward, that whatever it may be. So, for example, fitness. Looking good, getting a good physique, you don't just accidentally get too big. People say when they first start working out, I don't want to get too big. And you'll get women saying, oh, I don't want to get too bulky. And the thing is, you're never going to get too big on accident. It's never going to happen. You don't just pick up a dumbbell, do a couple curls and suddenly become Ronnie fucking Coleman. That's not how it works. Alright? Because it takes consistency, discipline, and effort day in, day out. You've got to focus on your nutrition, your recovery, your training. There's so many different bases to cover. You're never going to get to the stage that's too much by accident. And what it gives you, when you develop that good physique, when you've got that physique that you're proud of, when you've got to the stage that you're happy, you can then look back and think, okay, I'm proud of what I've achieved, and I'm grateful for this, and this means a lot to me because I've achieved it. I've put in the effort day in, day out. I've done what other people have not and cannot because I am better than them. I'm more disciplined. I'm stronger mentally. I can do what they can't. I did what they couldn't by constantly going to the gym, eating the right things, sleeping the right amount so that I could, at the end of the day, have a better physique than those people. And you proved yourself that through difficulty and through adversity, you can go and achieve something. And that's just with fitness, but it happens in everything, through business, through making money, through relationships. The only way it feels good that you've achieved something is that you've had to work hard to achieve it, and that you've had something that's worse to compare it to. So with relationships, it could be being really lonely and being really introverted and not talking to anyone, and then you go out, you put all the effort in, you talk to lots of people, and you develop a really good friend group. And then you can look back, okay, I put a lot of effort in, it took a bit of time, and I went from having no friends at all to now having this group. Or with the gym again, you go from being really fat or really skinny to being muscular and fit and healthy. And you can then compare the contrasts, and you can look at your journey, the adversity that you had to put yourself through to achieve that. And it happens in every aspect of life, and people have got to look at it this way, and they've got to understand that no matter what they want to do with their life, no matter what they want to achieve, no matter what they want to undertake and try and do, that there's going to be some sort of difficulty, of adversity that comes with it, because it would not be worth it otherwise. The only thing that makes something desirable is the difficulty. Because difficulty is associated with how good something is. If something's harder to get, then it's better. So if something's more expensive, it's better because it's more expensive. It takes longer to get the money. If you're bigger, if you're stronger, the heavier weights are better because they're harder to lift. So the difficulty is associated with how much something is wanted and how much something is perceived to be a good thing, how much it's viewed as something that's cool and awesome to have because of how expensive it is and how difficult it is to achieve it. So no matter what you go and do in life, whatever you want to do, if you want to be the best at it, you've got to be understanding that there will be difficulty along the way. There's going to be some sort of adversity that's going to come up in your path at some point, and you are going to have to battle that through that with your own sheer will and discipline. And it's not going to be easy. And everyone, they'll come and they'll have a little challenge, and then they'll give up, they'll quit, they'll go back to sitting on the sofa. No one actually sticks it through day in, day out, puts in the effort to actually achieve the goal they said they would, to go and get what they want, because it takes so much time and discipline and effort, and the difficulty that is required to go through and achieve what you want. So many people can't go through with that amount of difficulty. They'll look at something that could be, to some people, just like the bare minimum of achievement. So just going to the gym, some people find that difficult, and they could go one day, but then the next they think, I didn't enjoy it, so I'm not going to go. But that's not the point. I don't go to the gym to enjoy it. I don't go to the gym to have fun. I don't go to the gym to make friends. I go to the gym so I can look better, feel better, and fucking be better in every physical aspect you can think of. Alright? It's not about going to do something to be happy. Happiness is a byproduct of doing something difficult. Something that brings you happiness is something that's difficult, something you've had to work for. And you don't go to the gym, you don't try and earn money, you don't do all of these difficult things just to be happy. That shouldn't be your goal. You should try and go for these certain things. Your goal should be to conquer those realms of your life, those areas that you take part in. You want to make as much money as possible. You want to be around the best people you can. You want to be in the best shape possible. You want to have the best family possible and help everyone as much as you can and be the most helpful. You want to be the best in every area. And then what comes with that is by being the best, by putting in the effort to be the best, by doing that day in, day out, by maintaining yourself and constantly improving to a degree where you can stay at the top of the mountain and keep climbing to the next level. And that is what brings you happiness. That's what's going to bring you fulfillment and just gratefulness for what you have. You're not going to be grateful for sitting there and being fat. Like, what's there to be grateful about? I'm grateful for having this physique. I'm grateful for looking this fucking good because I know that I have put in the effort. I'm happy about my physique, about how I look, about my strength, because I've put in the effort. And I know the only way to get better is to put in more effort, is to train more, is to do more of it more frequently. And it's not about what you're going to do, and it's not about what you want. It's not about how happy you think it's going to make you. It's about the goal that you want to have. It's about what do you actually want to do with your life? Like, how far are you going to take it? As in, so what levels are you really going to take yourself to in every aspect of life? Are you really going to become as fit as you can? Are you going to do that combat sport and train fighting every day? Are you going to work as hard as you can so you're earning as much money as possible for you? Are you going to be doing that day in, day out? Or are you just going to settle for the bare minimum of, oh, I just want to live in this nice house and that's it for me. I want to meet this nice woman, yeah, that's it. That's fine, I'll do that, and yeah, then I'll be done. No, that's not the goal here. The goal is to be the best and constantly improve upon what you are so that you get better. And then the standard is set and you keep resetting it. You keep moving the goalposts so that you can keep moving forward and keep achieving new things. And the standard that you set on yourself is so important, because if you sit back and set this mediocre standard of, yeah, I just want to go to the gym a few days a week. That's that standard. Eat what you want, just make sure you're beating your calories. That's alright, just do what you want. You don't have to go to bed now. Don't worry, you can watch YouTube. Yeah, that's fine. You can sit there watching Netflix. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. Yeah, that's all right. Those standards are petty and pitiful. It's ridiculous how low people set their standards when there's so much out there to be achieved. And realistically, it won't take you long. You could sit at something for a year and be better than practically everyone else on the planet at it. Obviously, there's going to be a few people that are going to be better, but if you sit at something for a year, you're going to be better than 95% of the population if you just stick at something. So set the standard that you want to improve. Set the standard that, say, I'm not going to waste time watching TV shows. I'm going to stick to a diet. I'm going to earn this amount of money, and I'm going to go to the gym and train hard, train intensely. You set those standards and you meet those standards every day. You look back at the end of the day, once you realise what you've actually gone and done, how much effort you've put in, how much discipline and difficulty you've gone through to go and achieve that. And then you can look back at the end of the day, you can say, I have not wasted a second, I have trained hard, I have worked hard, I have done it all to the best of my ability, I know I'm improving, all I have to do is just keep doing it daily. And I'm not happy from doing these things, I'm happy from knowing that I can do these things, that I choose to do these things, even though they're difficult. I'm grateful for the discipline that holds me to my word, the discipline that keeps me doing these difficult things that no one else will, because I know that I'm going to be better than all of these other people that didn't do it. In 10 years' time, I'm going to be in a completely different position than anyone else who hasn't put in the effort. And I will only be around the people that are choosing to put in the effort day in, day out, and are choosing to improve, no matter what it takes and no matter how difficult it is. They're choosing to do these things that they may not enjoy, that may not be the most exciting. It could be a boring ass task, but they get to it and they hammer it out and they make sure they finish that task. And they do it to the best of their ability with all of their effort. And then they can look back and say, I do stuff I don't want to do. I do the difficult things because I want to and because I have to, because that is what I need to do as a person to progress. It's every time you do something that doesn't bring you joy, that is difficult, you're putting another brick on the wall of your mind, which is discipline, which is consistency, which is momentum. You keep putting these bricks on that wall, and you can look at it and you can say, I do these difficult things and I'm adding this point to my life, and I can now understand that through doing this difficult task, it's another point for me. I can keep doing difficult tasks because I've done it before. I've done a difficult task before. This is just another difficult task. I can do it day in, day out. Just the difficulty can keep coming, but I'm strong enough to keep doing them, to keep all that adversity on top of me and still keep pushing forward, keep making progress, because nothing will stand in your way if you actually want what you say you want. Like, how badly do you want to achieve that goal? Like, what is it you really want? Set it out, choose something and go and get it. Put yourself on the line, put yourself in the position where it requires discipline. Put yourself in adversity's way and put yourself through those trials so you can actually progress. It's so important and it's so simple to do, so simple to carry out. Not many people realise this, that the majority of things in life are so simple, but they're not easy. Simple and easy are different. Simple is, it's not difficult to understand. It's not a difficult task, but it's going to be difficult on your head, on your mind, on your thoughts, because it could be something really just constant that's really boring. It could be something that's really intense, but you're not doing it for hours and hours on end. Like my gym sessions, I only do 45 minutes, but I train my heart out. And you've got to understand that. It's all about just pushing yourself through the adversity, because there will be breaks where you can just take a second to relax, but then you can crack on again and just get it done. Everything out there is for the taking, and you can do it. But all you have to do is be disciplined and just take the step toward those goals every day of just improvement, and understand that it's going to take time and it's going to be difficult. You can do it, and I believe in you. So just get out there and get it done.